Okay, I've been hooking it ever since about 5:15 this morning. Trying to get up here so I could get a sunrise. And a little cloudy this morning, but that's okay. Sure feels good once I get up here in the wind. Probably can't hear me very well. Now we're going to go out here and find a marker. I think I got another half-mile walk or something like that. That should be the end of the climbing. That's looking back north towards Colorado. Give you perspective. That's looking west. So nice and breezy. It would have been pretty hot this morning if it wasn't. So, okay, let's go find that marker. Sun's just starting to get up there. Look how it's lighting up the top of the clouds out through there. Isn't that beautiful? Ooh-wee. Rain showers over in that area. Alright. Still got a little more walking to do. There we go. Sunrise. Almost made it there. Right up in, right there is the monument. So, ooh-wee. Gotta have a picture of that though. Well, here we are, walking up on the monument. I was wanting to be up here at sunrise. Pretty close, just a little bit late. Not too bad though. And they got a sitting bench up here and everything. Seen this in 100 pictures and videos and all that stuff. Now I get to actually see it for myself. That's awesome. Here we go. Monument. In the sunrise. Here we go. Swing around here and get a picture of that sun. Isn't that beautiful? Whew. Worked up a little sweat coming up this morning. Ooh-wee. Sun's riz up off the horizon there and behind that cloud. Man, that is beautiful. I hope this camera's picking this stuff up. What I'm actually seeing there. Mercy, that's pretty. Sitting beside the monument. Texas is 31 miles due south. That's a 4-mile walk up here. Well worth the walk. New York City, 1,605 miles from here. Colorado, 4.7. Let's see what it says New Mexico is. New Mexico, 1,299 feet due west. About where that cedar tree is right there. And maybe a little farther. We'll walk over to Mexico here in just a minute. Coffee first. Well, I thought we'd walk over here, walk into New Mexico. It says it's 1,299, 1,300 foot. See if anything drove up in the ground. Little trail going across through here. We'll see where it goes to. Lots of prickly pear, cactus up here. This almost looks like lava rock up here. I don't know. Sure is pretty. Well, there's the monument. Sat there and had me a cup of coffee and eat my oatmeal for breakfast this morning. Couldn't think of a better place to have breakfast. Top of Oklahoma. Watching that sun climb on up in the sky. Yeah, not seeing nothing obvious over here. I always think between boundary lines of states and stuff, you know, there's a proverbial line in the sand. But not always. Yeah, very pretty. Zoom out there and see if we can get that cone on top of that mountain over there. So it looks like to me. Probably not though. Now we should be able to see that volcano that's in New Mexico. And I'm thinking that's it right out there. As I'm looking south and west of that monument. If I remember correctly, Raton, New Mexico should be straight west from here. Anyway, I'm gonna do some more exploring. Right up here on top of the mesa, there's a little pond in here. Well, I guess it's probably natural depression up here. Something I wouldn't think I would see, but it's here. Man, isn't that beautiful? Whew. The day's gone by. There's how much I can zoom up on it sitting down there. Old farmhouse out there. Oops, let's hold it steady. Find it, there it is. Look at that. You can see what's under irrigation. It's been farmed. Zoom all the way out there. There's a rock formation right in the middle of that. Hope it shows up good, but there it is. It's pretty cool. Ooh-wee, look down that face. Man, that's beautiful. Here we are. You wouldn't think pet rabbits at the top of Oklahoma, would you? That's pretty cool. Well, sun bright now as this morning. There we go. One last look at the monument. Heading back down. Two guys coming up shooting some B-roll stuff. They hiked all the way up there and he switched over to white shirt and black pants and shoes, and of all things they got two pet rabbits over there, so I'm not sure what kind of video they're shooting, but anyway, you can see one of them going across out through there, picking their way through the cactus. You never know what you'll be able to see. I have to do some research on them and find out kind of media stuff that they're shooting. Pretty interesting. Let's pan around here. All right, pretty neat. Here's looking back down that drainage that we came up. You kind of see the trail down in there a little bit. But the trail works up this just a little ways and then it goes around that point there, comes up on the mesa. Very beautiful, very beautiful. Okay, one last look out on top of the mesa. We're fixing to head back down. We'll work our way back down the switchbacks here, and we'll be back down there on the valley floor here in just a little bit. But from here, Mesa's high point is, once you come up to the top, you're going to kind of be out in that direction right there is where you're going to be at. Give you an idea. Trail kind of leads you that you're going to head around there to the east, but it's not. You're going to head out that way. All right, one last look. We're headed down. The trail itself, the valley and the mesa, is really easy walking. Well defined where you're going to. First part of it gets a little bit confusing. Quite a few cattle on, but they got some nice signposts up. Ooh-wee. I just can't help but stop, sit there and look at that. How beautiful that is. Old black cow right down at the very bottom, right there at the edge of the shadow. Okay. Okay, we're about to turn and go back into the draw here. Once we get back in there, I'm going to move on pretty fast. I'll be out of the wind and we'll get hot in there pretty fast. But you can see the trail up here is a road. You can tell this has been worked over with a dozer. Cut in here. It's washed pretty good. Looking back up the trail, you can see up there it's cut into the side, goes on around, works its way up to the top of the mesa. So, and there's a road we follow, basically follow in up here. And then we'll go back around, out in this area here, and we're going back that way, around to back to the east. So anyway, I'm just looking at some of the formations out here in the valley. Very pretty. About halfway down the switchbacks, and they have a nice little bench here. Stopped and not really tired or anything. Just beautiful to look at. Very pretty. I thought I'd film back in here since I didn't hardly film hardly anything that I can remember. I got to the top of the mesa this morning because it was dark when I was walking in basically. So this is the trail. I say it's a whole road been cut in here. They might have had intentions of driving up it a lot, but Mother Nature had otherwise. It's kind of odd walking down the road. You can see all the different stratas of dirt and layers in there. So pretty interesting. That's the first switchback that you hit when you can't start up. So now it's got a long slope down. Kind of rocky right in here, so lots of those ankle twisters in there. Maybe look back up in there. Isn't that pretty? Sorry about that. Had a gnat trying to get up my nose. Been quite buggy. But summertime Oklahoma. Alrighty. We're almost down on the back on the valley floor. I'll film some more when I get down there. Way down there in the center of the screen. I don't know if you can hear that call coming across. Just looking back up where we came from. So you would think that you'd jet right up there on top of the mesa and be there at high point, but not necessarily. You got a little fault, but man, it's beautiful down here for sure. Not gonna take away from the hike at all. So it's pretty easy. Like I say, you're basically walking through a pasture is what you're doing on this lower part. There's cows and everything down in this area. This is the track. Basically a path out through the pasture, four-wheelers and pickups and tractors, whatever else we have out here. You just got to be kind of paying attention if you're going to come across here at early morning hours using the headlamp. You can kind of see here where someone made another, like he's dragging a box blade across here, making him another path. If you kind of pay attention there, you'll see that the track pretty much runs east and west, and down here on the western end of it you'll see a bench up there, you know, and gives you good clues when it's time to turn, head up that drainage, and of course you can see the switchbacks cut in the hill. Now, we probably still got a mile and 3/4, something like that left. I'm gonna guess where you make the turn, sharp turn south and start heading up the drainage is a 2-mile mark. But yeah, be a good measurement for you. You're kind of trying to keep track in your mind how far you went and how far you like to go. So, okay, we'll keep moving on. Look at these old big cactuses. We used to have one of these at the house. hate mowing around it because I always wound up sticking the thing in my arm, but I didn't realize how woody they are until they died and dried out. Pretty cool. Okay, there's where we came from. Just came around that point there. So as you look up across there, you can see all the different stratas of rock, and it's like your stair steps going up through there, ain't they? So we're fixing to make the round back into this, I guess you'd call this the middle of a valley area. As you can look, there's that next hill we're fixing to go up and over, and once we go over that, then we'll be dropping us right back down into where the parking lot is. So, I had to give you an idea of where we're going. And if you're out here in the heat of the summer, well, just plan for an 8-mile walk of carrying all the water you think you need for 8 miles. Just remember that. We'll go by a pond up here, but I could tell this morning I'd hate to have to pull water out of it. I would if I had to, but just remember you're just a mile from the parking lot at that point. Okay, it's pretty much still just walking through a pasture. Okay, just made the hump there that I was talking about earlier. You see that bluff there ahead of us? That's where the parking lot is. So when I say the trail's pretty level, it is fairly level. But you do have some little hills you got to come up and go over. We'll say this trail for the experienced hiker is an easy walk. Unexperienced, just be sure to take you some water, take your time, you'll be just fine. Okay, there's that bluff I told you about earlier. As you can see, we've been falling off this little hill. That's once I crested it up there. Met about 7 people since then, so see the cars in the parking lot, sun reflecting off of them. So it's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, met a dozen people since I've been coming down. But it is 4th of July weekend, so everybody out getting their exercise in and seeing something in Oklahoma that you got to walk 4 miles to see. Okay, now there's a parking lot, so I'm going to wrap this thing up right here. Here we're at the tri-state marker, Colorado, Oklahoma, New Mexico. Cool. Standing here at the corner of 3 states. Or the marker's official marker, or that fence post is official marker. Inquiring Minds wants to know. Oh no, wait, I'm asking for a friend. Pretty cool. Now this is where they're saying that the dinosaur tracks are. Of course, that rain we got yesterday filled them up with water. And that's pretty neat. Look around here, see if I can find anything else. But just right over from the parking lot of the Mesa.